Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Hence back with another video, and in today's video, we're going to be going over the new event. We're going to be going over the MSPs, do an initial ranking of them, give my predictions for next week, etc, etc, etc. So I'm going to turn off my face cam here, and we're going to hop over to the MSPs just to take a look at them one by one individually, and we can take a look who not won them, but who got them, I guess. So the first one that we're going to take a look at is the Golden Boy, Mr. Conor Bedard. With synergies activated, he can get up to 96 acceleration instead of getting Gladiator on him, although Gladiator is kind of important on him just to get that body checking, endurance, and strength up a little bit, but it's not like the end-all be-all. However, he does have a ridiculous shot, 99 pretty much everything, and if you put synergies on him, 98 at minimum everything, so that's with Protector on him. He's a great card for sure. However, I don't think that he is nearly the best one from this event. I would probably rank him second or tied third, probably. He cannot play center. Well, he could technically, but I wouldn't play him at center. He's a little bit small. He doesn't have high enough face-offs. But he does have some of the best abilities in the game. He probably does play really well in the game when he gets a puck and gets a shot off with it. But until that point, he's going to be really easy to knock off the puck. He's not as fast as you would like for somebody his size. So he's going to be a little bit underwhelming in that department, but he still could be a great fun card. So if you guys are interested in Conor Bedard, I definitely would try him out and let me know what you think in the comments. So the next one that we got here is Matty Beniers. Now, I think Matty Beniers and Conor Bedard are tied for like the first and the second best in this event. Beniers can get 94 acceleration or 94 speed, not both. He's got Unstoppable Force Elite Edges. He can play center with Thief. But the other two abilities aren't great. Puck on a String and Third Eye aren't amazing. He doesn't have the best shot. He's got pretty decent hands. He's got, physically, he's a prominent physical player. He definitely has some physicals, but he's going to feel a little bit light on the puck just because of that low weight. He's going to feel a little bit like that Wayne Simmons card, except he can play center. So he is a good card, but I certainly think he's far from a must-make, and I would not make him, but that's just me. And he's going to be my number 3 ranked card. Conor Bedard is going to be number 2. Kent Johnson is going to be my number 4 ranked card, however. He does have skilled up. So if you know how to use this ability, he could shoot up your rankings. It's a very good ability once you master it. But if you don't have it mastered, then this card is kind of, whatever. I definitely think that right now what I would say is that I would make Sagan and Weber over every single one of these MSPs except maybe the last one that I'm going to talk about. However, even then, I definitely still will make Weber and maybe still Sagan over him. So, yeah, Ken Johnson looks pretty good. He's pretty well-rounded card, 93 overall, obviously, but he cannot play center. 80 faceoffs just does not cut it at this stage. You can give him Thief, but that still wouldn't give him enough faceoffs to play center. So he is an interesting card, but not one that I would necessarily use myself. Obviously, Daniela Pechsova upgrades her Team of the Year card to a 93 overall. However, her card is very bang average, I would say. She's also only 5'8", so I would stay away from her for that reason alone. She does have stick 'em up, so she's not going to be absolutely unusable. She'll definitely be good if you pull her untradeable from a pack. But if you pull her tradable, I would sell her. And if you are thinking about making her, I would probably not. I would just buy her Team of the Year if you really want her that bad. The next one here is Jesper Wallstedt. Now, he does look good. He does get pretty good synergies to work with, and he has decent abilities. However, I don't think that he's going to play any differently than every other goalie in this game. And for like a 10th of the price, or a 20th of the price, or even a 30th of the price, I would just get gold-based Markstrom and use him over Wallstedt. So I would steer clear of Wallstedt. If you pulled him on tradable, I would use him, but that's the only situation where I would use him. And lastly, Jake Sanderson, who is the only one from this event that I would say is remotely close to a must-make. And even then, I would hold out until next week, because in my opinion, there is a solid chance that we still could get a Juraj Slafkovsky, first of all. He's 6'4" and massive, so he could be a very good MSP. But beyond that, we could get an Owen Power MSP, which is what a lot of my chat and Discord and my community is thinking, that Owen Power is going to get one. And if Owen Power does get one, then he's going to be way better than Jake Sanderson is. Even with Sanderson on truculence, Sanderson might have that initial. He might be better initially, but long term, Owen Power is always going to be better. And at 6'5" and 93 overall, like Owen Power is, I think he'll just be usable through the whole year. You could leave him on your third pair through the whole year, and he'll always be viable. He'll never feel like you're never going to feel at a disadvantage with him. However, with that being said, Sanderson is a great card. 94 speed, 93 acceleration with Spark activated. Slap Gladiator on him to get that body checking and strength up, and then Light the Lamp to get his shot up and his offensive awareness and hand-eye up. This does look like a very good card, especially if you want to activate Truculence on him. I think that he is probably the best left-handed defenseman at the game and in the game at this very current moment that we're speaking of right now. However, next week, if Owen Power gets an MSP, then he will no longer be the best one in the game. He'll be the second best one. So if you're going to make one this week, I would first do this. I would make a decision tree like this. Are you going to build an MSP? If your answer is yes, then I would build Shea Weber. If you already have Shea Weber and you need a left-handed defenseman, then I would make Jake Sanderson. If you need a center, then I would make Tyler Seguin. If you don't really need any of them, then I would wait till next week. And even then, even if you need a left-handed defenseman like I do, I definitely need a left-handed defenseman. That's the one position on my team that I need a card for. I would still not get Jake Sanderson. I would wait till next week to see if Owen Power gets one. I'm definitely going to make Slafkovsky because Slafkovsky, I will put my stamp of approval. I will quick sell my HUT team if a Montreal Canadian does not get an MSP in the next week of this event. We have not had a Hab MSP for the entire year, and it's already February. And we still don't have a Habs MSP. So if they don't get one next week, then I'm going to quick sell my team and just quit HUT. I swear, I'm being dead serious. So, yeah, with that being said, Jake Sanderson first. He's the only one from this week that I would even look at making. And even then, I would still wait until next week. Now, at the time that I started recording this video, I know for sure that they didn't put the objectives into the objective slot yet, but they are here now. I would assume that it's probably the same amount of games. Yeah, 600 games. However, these event cards are going to be a little bit easier to acquire. They're not going to be quite as expensive, especially as the week goes on and they release more of them. However, at this very moment, they are still pretty expensive, so I would hold out on making them now. Just make a bunch of the 84s if you really want to grind out these challenges, but I still got to finish grinding out the All-Star ones. Maybe I'll take a look at grinding out these ones after, but I don't know. I might skip these ones just until next week to see if I need to make any of the MSPs, but it's definitely a good idea to get a head start on them. Challenges, same thing. They give you 2 collectibles as always, with the last 2 out of the 6 giving you the collectibles. You also get a seasonal collectible and 3 gold players. And then we have the daily challenge, and the last daily challenge for today is the new Joker jerseys that they added in, a seasonal collectible and premium 4 gold players, which I think is 2 80 plus and 2 regular, which is not a bad pack. So if you want to grind out the dailies, they might actually be worth it this week. And yeah, with that being said, I'll show you a little team update for me and my plans going forward. Left-handed player, I'm going to replace Sakic with Slafkovsky when I'm done with the objectives, and I'm fairly certain it'll be Slafkovsky. If not, it'll be probably Caulfield. But he got an MSP last year, so we'll see. Simmons, I already have a replacement for him on the right-handed side. I might just swap Suzuki over there, to be honest. Defensively, I need to upgrade my last left-handed defenseman slot. I'm going to make probably Owen Power, or if Owen Power doesn't get one, I'll probably end up making Jake Sanderson. And then Shea Weber, obviously when he gets upgraded to the max overall, he will be on my second line, probably in demote Dobson to my third pair. And then in net, I'm still using this Andrei Vasilevsky that I have. He's 26-1 for me with a 1 goals against and 83 save percentage. Great card. I've been playing unbelievable recently, which is why he's been so good. And then backup is Saros just to get those challenges done. I'm almost done with Weber. I have about 120 more games worth left, and I have like 5 or 6 of them on my team, so I should be able to get it done by the end of the week at the latest. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this new event, how you'd rank the MSPs. If you're going to make one, who would you make? Let me know all that in the comment section below. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.